again, we'll continue with the same topic, that is whole numbers. And to remind you, once again, I would like to tell you that in the last class, we had discussed about the various properties, the commutative, associative, property of 0 and property of 1, as well as the distributive property. Okay. So here, as you can see, I have written 5 questions. So let us try to solve these questions and also name the property which is used. Okay. So now in the first case, you see, what is the first question that I have written? 45 plus dash plus 120 is equal to dash plus 67 plus dash. Okay. So obviously from this bracket, you should have understood that it is actually what type of property? Associative property, because that property is called as what? Grouping property. Okay. And you know that associative property holds good for addition as well as multiplication, both of them. But now this is for addition. Okay. So now 45 plus dash. So what is missing here? As you can see here, that means these 3 numbers will be same on both the sides. Same on both the sides. So here, what is the number that is not here? 67. Yes, 67. And here, let us write 45. And here, 120. Isn't it? Very simply, you are able to fill in the blank. 45 plus 67 plus 120, 45 plus 67 plus 120. The numbers are written in the same sequence. We have the same numbers. But what is more important here? In the first case, 45 plus 67 are grouped together. In the second case, 67 and 120 are grouped together. So what is the property you are going to write here? You will write down in your notebook, associative property of addition. Okay? So that is your work. You write down. Now the next one, 384 plus dash is equal to dash plus 384 is equal to dash. So this is a question given to us. That means in this case there is no answer given. That means the answer will be how much? 384 only. You know about a number which is added to something and doesn't change the number. What is that number? 0. Isn't it? 0 is a number which when added to anything doesn't change the number. The number remains the same. The answer is the number itself. So what is the most important thing here? Name the property. The property is the additive property of 0. So what are you going to write in the name of the property? Additive property of 0. Okay. Third one. Obviously from the fill in the blank you can just write, everybody can write down this is what? 57. That is very simple, but you have to name the property. What is the name of the property here? It's the commutative property. Last class we had discussed that even if you change the order of the digit, the answer will not affect. 3 multiplied to 4 is same as 4 multiplied to 3. So what is more important here? You have to mention the name of the property. Commutative property of multiplication. Is that clear? Now let us come to the next number. 0 multiplied to anything is what? 0. And what is the name of this property? It's the multiplicative property of 0. Okay? Multiplicative property of 0. Okay? Let us come to the last one. 17 multiplied to 24. So again here you have same as the first one. But then here you have what? Multiplication. Here also the numbers are grouped. In the first case 17 and 24 are grouped. So here obviously what will come? 24. In the second case 24 and 102 are grouped together. So what is the answer? What is the name of the property? Associative property of multiplication. It is not for addition. This is associative property of addition. And this is associative property of multiplication. Okay? Very good. Now let's come to the other questions. The first type of question that we are going to solve today is add by suitable arrangement. Okay? Add by suitable arrangement. Okay? So we have some questions here. In your textbooks also we are having some questions. So let us write down some of the questions and I'll tell you how to solve it very easily. Okay. So let us take the first number. 426 plus 315 plus 474. Okay. And you're asked to Normally you can add it very easily, I know. But then when you're asked to add by suitable arrangement, you cannot simply add as you are writing in column and adding. No, that won't help. When you're asked to add by suitable arrangement, you have to add by suitable arrangement. And how are we going to do that? In this case, we will use the associative property of addition, right? So what is the associative property of addition? Now just see. We have here just what you have to do. You have to make the number very simple. That means just check the ones digit. In the ones digit, you have 6, 5 and 4. So 6 plus 4 is the only digit that will give me a 0. That will give me a 0. Try to make associate numbers in this manner. That will give you a 0 at the end. Because 5 plus 4 will give us 9, 5 plus 6 will give us 11. But 6 plus 4 is the only digit that will yield us what? 0. So what should I do here? I will just pair 426 plus 474 and just I will write 315 outside. That means here what I have done, I have grouped together these two. That makes the process of addition very simple. Just look at this. 6 plus 4, 0. 8 plus 2, 10. 5 plus 4, 9. Isn't it? So now easily I can add. It's as simple now. Adding like this makes the addition process very simple. So we can add it in this manner. This is called as addition by suitable arrangement. Okay. I hope the idea is getting quite clear with everyone. Okay. Now let's take the next number. Let's take the next number. Suppose question number 2. 22 plus 86 plus 97 plus 11 plus 14 plus 78 and then we have 89. Now you have to group these numbers such that you get 0 at the end. Now 2 along with something which is having 8. Obviously 78. Yes or no? 2 with 78 because 8 plus 2. So I will just pair it. 22 plus 78 plus 86 plus something having 4. Yes, 14. 86 with 14. 86 with 14. Now, have I got something with 3? No, I haven't got. But I have got these two. 11 plus 89 will also give me 0 at the ones place. So let me pair it. And 97 is left out. We can write 97 as extra. Clear? Now what we have done? We have grouped the numbers together. Okay? Now let's add it. 8 plus 2, 0. 800. 0. 100. Then again here you have 100. And see, the addition becomes so simple. Orally you can add it. 397. Okay? So whenever you are asked to add by suitable arrangement, associate numbers in such a way that you get 0 at the ones place. Right? Okay? I think the idea is very clear with everyone. Okay? Now let us come to the next variety of question, which is also very interesting. That is multiplication by suitable arrangement. There you will use the associative property of what? Multiplication. Okay? So let's come to find the product. Find the product by suitable arrangement. The same manner, you have to use what property here? Again the associative property, but this time for multiplication. Okay, so let us write down some numbers. Like let's take one simple example first. 25 multiplied to 766 multiplied to 4. Is it clear? Now I have been given 3 numbers here. I have to find out such pair of number which will give me 10, 100, 1000 like that. Because multiplication with 10, 100, 1000 is very simple. Yes or no? So obviously by now all of you must have understood what is a pair I will make here. 25 with 4. Okay? So when I take 25 and 4 as the pair, I'll keep 766 outside. So first I will multiply these two. How much will I get? 100. And see, the process becomes so simple that we are easily able to multiply. So we have used which property here? the associative property of multiplication. In the first type of numbers, what we had used? Associative property of addition. Let us take one more example here, okay? 625 multiplied to 18 multiplied to 16 multiplied to 2. So we are given this question, okay? Now in this case, just try to find out. Now you must be thinking that, okay, 2 with 625 will definitely give me 0 at the end. But then 2 5s are 10, 0, 2 5 something 5. I'll get 5 0 something at the tens and ones place. But then if you are a little bit clever, you'll be able to judge that 625 with 16 will give me how much? 10,000. Just check it out. 625 with 16 and 18 with 2. Okay? So what will make your multiplication as simple so that you can do it orally? As you can check out, how much you're getting here after multiplying? 10,000. Okay? And here 36. Here you will get how much? 36. So the answer becomes 36. So 3,60,000 you are getting here. Okay? So how much you are getting here? 3,60,000. Okay? So this makes the multiplication process very simple. Okay? I hope the idea is getting quite clear with everyone. Now let us come to the next type of question. And with this you can try the other numbers in your exercise. I hope you will be able to do it very simply. Okay. Now let us come to find the value of the following using suitable properties. Okay. So you have questions like this also. So using suitable properties, find the value. Whatever properties you have read, make use of those properties and find the values. Okay. So let's come to the first question. 435 multiplied to 17 plus 435 multiplied to 3. Now this is very interesting as well as very important. Okay, very important. You have to understand this quite nicely. Okay. See here. It is something like I told you, I had explained the distributive property. So here you have to use suitable property to find the value. Okay. In this case, we can use, not in all the cases, but in some cases we are able to use the distributive property. See here, just try to see the number. 435 is repeated twice here. And you see one thing, if I want to make a group, see 435 is multiplied to 17. And the second case, 435 is multiplied to 3. That is the meaning of distributive property or not? Yes? We had read in the last class, recall, go back to that. Just refer to it, you just see. That means what? Something is multiplied to something and that same number is again multiplied to the other number, and in between what sign is there? Plus. That means this is distributive property of multiplication over addition. Okay. So what is the number which is common to both the numbers which are multiplied together? Just write it down. That is 435. The first thing you are going to do is that. Okay. Which number is multiplied here? The same number repeating here. 435. Just write 435 here. Then put the bracket. Obviously, you don't put multiplication sign also. It is understood that it is multiplied. Okay. Now 435 is multiplied first to what? 17. So simply write down 17. Clear? Then you have a plus sign. You have to write plus sign. If there is minus, you will write minus. Okay. That's very simple. Now 435 is multiplied first with 17. 435 is then multiplied to 3. Now I think you must have recalled by now distributive property of addition, of multiplication over addition, what we had in the last class. One number is outside, inside two numbers are added, means it means that 435 is first multiplied to 17 plus 435 is multiplied to 3. Now easily we can solve it. Just see it. 435 now will be multiplied to 17 plus 3 will give us 20, and it is so easy that we can orally multiply it. The 0 is here. Yes, 0. 2 5 are 10, 0, 7, and then 2 4s are 8. 8,700. See, it's that simple. Let us take some more questions. Okay. Next question for today, basing on this distributive property. So using suitable property, you have to multiply here. Now the next one, let us take 7,135 multiplied to 176 minus 7,135 multiplied to 76. Okay. Now just see here. In this case also you see 7,135 is repeated, but in place of plus, as in the first number, here you have what? Minus. So these two are together and these two. These two are multiplied together, these two are multiplied. In center, what is it? Minus sign. So as usual, what you will do first, take the common number. Just write the common number. Then put the bracket. It is first multiplied to 176. Just write down 176 here. Then you have a minus sign. Write down minus sign. Then it is multiplied to 76. Just write 76. Now 7,135 multiplied to, obviously 176 minus 76 is 100. And so easy to multiply. You see the multiplication process has become so simple by using the distributive property that orally you are able to do it. I hope you are able to understand the importance of the properties that I taught in the last class now. Isn't it? See how those properties are helping you to solve these critical numbers. Otherwise you would have multiplied this 2. Then you would have multiplied this 2. And then you would have subtracted. That would have been a very long procedure. But then see, very easily we are able to use the distributive property and solve these big numbers. Okay. So now let us come to the next number. Okay, what number shall we take? So I think the idea is getting quite clear with everyone. Let us take one more number basing on this. 11,934 multiplied to 27 plus 11,934 multiplied to 13 plus 11,934 multiplied to 60. Okay. So now, once again the same thing. Multiplied. So these three are multiplied. Let us put a bracket for your convenience. It is better to put a bracket here and all are added together. What is a common number? Just write it down. Then put the bracket. First multiply to 27. Then you have plus. Then multiply to 13. Then multiply to 60. And after addition, how much you are going to get here? Just let me check it out. 7 plus 3, 10. Then you have 7, 8, 9, 10. Sorry, it's 100. Okay? Isn't it? Clear? So 1193,400. See, the calculation has become so simple by using the distributive property of addition over, of multiplication over addition. Very good. Okay? So now let's try some other types of questions. Okay? Those are also very, very important. I hope you all have understood this. Once again, go through it. Again, repeat and go through it so that the idea is getting very clear. These are interesting as well as very important also. Okay? Now let us come to the next type of question. The question says like that. Using distributive property. What are you going to do? Using distributive property. Find the following product. Find the product. Okay? That means you have to find the product using distributive property. Let us try one number from here. Let me take 938 multiplied to 104. Now, when you are asked to use distributive property, you should not now start multiplying like that. 938, 104, 4 8 is 32, 3. No, not like this. You have to use what? Distributive property. Okay? The previous number also we had done the distributive property. But now this number also we have to do in the distributive property. But in a different way. Okay? See, distributive property means what? See, distributive property means what? A is multiplied to B plus C or A is multiplied to B minus C. That means A is first multiplied to B, then plus A is multiplied to C. A is multiplied to B minus A is multiplied to C. This is the thing you have read about the distributive property or not? A, B, C can be any number. Okay, it can be, it's a variable, it can be any number, right? So now, here we are going to use this format. You have to bring into this format. How are you going to bring it? Just see it. There are many ways by which you can bring it, okay? So here you are having 938 and you are having 104. So what shall I do here? I will write 938. If I want, I will give multiplication sign. No need to give also, it's up to you. The same as multiplied. I will split this 104. I will split this 104. So when I split 104, I can write it as 100 plus 4. 104 is same as 100 plus 4 or not? Now I have brought this in this form. In this form or not? Distributive property of multiplication over addition. I have brought it in this form, right? Now it's easy for me to solve. Just see it. What does it mean? It means that 938 is first multiplied to 100. Then 938 is multiplied to 4. Okay. So now this is simple. 93800 plus, what shall I write here? I'll just multiply this two. Okay. Yes. Now simply add it. Whatever answer you get, that is the, after addition, whatever you're getting, let's add it. 2 plus 0 is 2. 5 plus 0 is 5. 7 plus 8 is 15. 5. Okay. 4, 7. 97,552. Yes. It's as simple. Just write. Okay. Now let's come to the next question. Suppose we have a question like 635 multiplied to 99. Okay. And you're asked to use the same distributive property. Okay. For multiplication. So what will you do here? In this case, it is easy for me if I write 99 as 100 minus 1. If I write 99 as 100 minus 1. Okay. So here I will be using which property? Distributive property of multiplication over subtraction. Okay. So 635 multiplied to 100 minus 635 multiplied to 1. So now this makes the calculation so simple. It becomes 63,500 minus 635. And you know how to subtract after this. See, the idea is getting quite clear, I think. So how are you going to solve these numbers? By splitting one, which is very simple. Now it is not easy to split 938. 900 plus 38 will give us something complicated type. But this is more simple. Yes or no? 104. Likewise, you have to choose the number which you are going to split. In this case, I have splitted what? 99, because 101, it is simple to multiply. Yes or no? So you have to apply your knowledge to do this. Clear? So students, let it be. This is enough for today. So now some more questions are there. Okay, some more interesting questions and some remaining questions are also there from the exercises. So we'll be solving it in the next class. So till then, keep on practicing. Okay, keep on practicing along with me, and once again go through the properties well. Okay, really interesting properties which will help you to solve big numbers like this in an easy way.